Hello and welcome back to Chronicle. We're going to go for this demon deck. Hopefully this will be the final video. We've only made a few changes. One of them is Yelps. So there was Kale here, we removed it, put Yelps in. That gives us just enough gold to access these things easily. And the reason why is I pulled a full Darok from a pack. Full Darok works quite well in this deck, so I've slotted that in. And then to make room I took out the Black Demon here. So we have basically made it a bit easier to play because there's no Black Demon and there's the Yelps instead, and there's a full Darok instead of a Kale, so that gives more ramp. So it's a bit of a better deck, but not too much has changed and it is still effective. So I've won the last 4 games here. Hopefully I'll be able to win another, and you should see how this goes. But this is, like I said, this should be the final video. We're against a Linza. Now, 2 versions of Linza, as we all know. Grief Linza, Weapon Linza, both are OP. This deck works fairly well against both of them, if you play it right. The reason why is the exhaust mechanic. Now, I want to be gaining base attack, so get rid of them. I'll keep both of these Crucians because I have one discard here. So I have 2 exhausts and 1 unicorn. So ideally I want to be losing one of these Abyssal Demons from the KGP. But that's all I'll be playing. I don't want to be losing the Unicorn because you really need to sustain versus Linza. And, well, yeah, let's see what they do. So they're going into Slime Toes. So that doesn't suggest Grief Linza straight off the bat. If it is, it's an unusual Grief Linza. What did I discard there? I actually missed that completely. What was it? Abyssal Demons, that's perfect. Okay, so they've gone Slime Toes into Crucian. So this is suggesting a very strange deck. Maybe AP? Who knows? It's a flash mob. Okay, so I have no idea what this deck is actually going to be. But you see now, we've drawn our lessons. We have an Abyssal Demon, we have 2 gold. So straight away, next chapter, we're going to be able to play our combos that we've built this deck around and start gaining up our AP with minimal risk. See what else we draw. So, like I said, I have no idea what they could be any Linza at this point. Right, so we have the full Darok. So if they hurt us down, full Darok becomes useful then. Ogre Warlord is great against Grief Linza because it sets their armor down to 5 after they play Repurpose. Now, the best thing here to do is just get that full Darok off straight away. So we're going first. So let's play it like this. So that means they can play something in their first chapter. Maybe they can play, say, the Goblin Raider, and then the Dust Devil will be exhausted when they Dust Devil, so that's why I'm playing this first. It also means I can hopefully avoid the damage from the Abyssal Demon. I'm then going to be having 5 plus 3, I'm going to be on 8, so I could do anything here really. I'm probably going to go for the Warlord. It'll deal me a bit of damage, but I want that AP. So they're going into Dwarven Miner, so that means almost certainly they are a Weapon Linza. Let's see. There we go, Cassie Longsword. So you don't play that if you grief. You don't play both of those cards. So we know what they're doing. It means now we need to be striking them down hard. And they're going into the Artisans. So that means we can't get rid of their weapon very easily, even with grief. And now they're barrel chesting. So now they have a pretty darn big weapon. We've reduced ourselves down to 29 health, but we do have 6. See that there, that's a big weapon coming up. They can now hit Calgers, they can do big damage, they've got enough gold there for Pulverize, so they're in a strong position. However, we have a few things we can do as well. Stamina Potion there is an interesting thing for us because we need the sustain. We can play that using a Flash Mob and a Yelps. Really want to save that KGP because I'm going to discard anything at all. So let's see what happens. I reckon we're just going to go Draenor Warlord, bring us up onto 7. Then we're going to do this. Then next chapter, because we're going first, we can hit the Unicorn if we need it. We'll have enough gold for the Stamina Potion if we don't. Let's see. They're gaining more attack. You see, we had nothing to grief their weapon, unfortunately. So we can only really do this. We could have tried to predict when they're going to strike, Getting 5% from there, so yeah, they're going for a really big weapon with Linzer now. Look at that weapon, 15-6. 17 total. Jesus, that's another weapon master. Christ almighty. So yeah, Pulverize now will be dead. No, it's a flash mob. That's alright. And that means that they... Oh jeez, look at that. If they get any Pulverize, there's no way we can stop them. We don't have anything that will remove 4 AP. And even now, like a bar fight, it's going to deal us a lot of damage. So yeah, we're not in a great position. Not going to lie.
Let's see what happens.
This will gain us up 8. We'll then be on 40, right? So Pulverize, they've hit it straight away, so they'll probably won just from this ridiculous weapon. But we can't do anything about it. So let's just hope for the best. Revork. Ah, that's quite nice. So they're going to deal a huge strike, but crucially now they've got 2 durability, and because we played all that sustain, we're going to be all right. So a bar fight now when we win, because we're going to destroy their weapon and they won't be able to do anything, and we, you know, we're on a pretty good amount of sustain as well, so we can survive another strike. Another Revork will be fine. See if we get a bar fight, that would be grand.
The final showdown.
Nope, we did not get the bar fight. We did get these other things, so we can go.
Let's see what happens.
Let's do that, right? That's the Revork, the second one. They can combo this into something and we'd be screwed. Let's see if they do. 25 damage strike. Dwarven Miner. So we've dealt with 15 damage strike. Normally 15 damage strike would be pretty good, but again... What's that? Abyssal Whip. Okay, so it's likely we've lost, because that into a Calgar or a Cully or anything would be fantastic. Into a Minor Ancestor. Okay, so they're on 9 and we're on 11. Which means actually we win, which is pretty awesome because we're going first. So yeah, there you go. Against a weapon Linzer that built up to a 20 damage weapon, this deck can still win. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that, I think now we only need one more game to get into gold. Yeah, only one more game. So I'm going to go straight into that. Orvidil. So this is a gold 10 now, and they're Linzer. Now, gold 10 is a big difference. They were in Diamond last league. The last season, as you can see the nice shiny title for Diamond there. So, if they were in Diamond last season, I'm guessing they're Grief. Or they're a competent big weapon. So this is going to be a bit more of a challenge for this deck. We'll get rid of that. Definitely keep the bar fight. Actually, we're going to get rid of the Black Demon as well. We can't afford to be hurting ourselves very much. Okay, so ooh, this is annoying.
The time for thinking is almost over.
This is annoying, isn't it? Alright, so we're going first, so let's do that. And nothing else. Bar fight, okay, so our bar fight in the second slot was a waste. That's annoying. See, this is one of the things that is really annoying about Grief Linzer. I'm pretty sure this is a Grief. There we go, they're playing Wormbrain. Right, so Wormbrain, they could be big weapon or strike or something, actually, because it's the Alvag. But now, into Crafter, we would have destroyed their weapon and stopped that happening if we got our bar fight correct. Into Ice Warrior. Okay, so I was not expecting a Wormbrain. That means they could actually be an AP Linzer, which is a rare variety, to say the least. Could do with a bit of a draw now. The rocks. Yeah, so we could spend our second battle fight straight away. It's probably not advised because it means they can play the rest of their game without having to worry about weapon grief, because most people only carry 2 battle fights and nothing else. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it, and then I'm just going to do that. I'm going to lose one of these valuable cards. I've already lost one Abyssal Demon, so it's not ideal. Actually, no, I'm not gonna risk losing a full dark or anything like that. Ah, that's annoying. So we know at least now they are AP Linzer. So they've got that 6 there. They're going to go into Alvag. They can deal themselves 8 damage. That power fight is now gone. They can play the rest of the game now, not worrying about weapon grief, which for Linzer is a fantastic position to be in. Look at that. Yeah, but the thing is, we do have strikes. And now they've just dealt with us. Fantastic. So this is as bad as stats as you can really get in this deck. We don't have much to play, and looking at our hand now is pretty appalling. Yeah, so nothing here. I mean, we've got 2 full Devox, which is something.
Let's see what happens.
But fucking hell, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. They're going to Tatsu back up. Hopefully they won't be dealing us much damage. Corpse Archer. Is that for another repurpose? Could be for another Dust Devil, in which case that Abyssal Demon will come in quite handy. No, it's repurpose. But so yeah, they've got a lot more sustainness down, a lot more health there on that, and yeah, there we go. There's a fledgling, so they're in a great position now. If they have any Rev Orcs or anything like that, yeah, we're going to be in the top position. But at least we're up to 6 AP. So now we can go Draenor Warlord. We can do that without any risk because if they have enough Dust Devil, it takes them 2 slots to set up. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do. Right? Click them wrong. Draenor into Warlord. I mean, that's pretty much all we can do. There's nothing else really worth playing. That's going to reduce them down, hopefully, to full 12. It's going to increase us up by 9 and 1 AP. But yeah, that's about it. So, strangely enough, we haven't drew any strikes. We haven't drew our Greater Demons. We haven't drew our Tokash. And what are they going to do here? Dust Devil again. So, we're still on 6 AP. 6 AP is a fine position to be in. I don't know why they're taunting because of no reason. And now open road. So what are they going to do last 2 slots? Another AP. So they're ahead of us in AP. They're ahead of us in sustain. And that's because we couldn't punish them at the beginning because we didn't draw our strikes. Potentially because we also used our bar fights in bad positions. But we're in our last chapter now. We have Yelp, so we can pull Stamina Potion off if we get a decent thing for that. And yeah, we know they won't be doing any more Dust Devils, so we can go for Draenor, Warlord, Unicorn. This is going to give us
Let's see what happens.
Quite a lot. We don't want to be using Khazaj. Hopefully they won't have any more AP gain themselves, so I haven't seen them draw another Wormbrain and use it. They might have enough gold for weapon at the end. They could grief us at the end. Let's just go for Slime Toaster. I think that's the only thing we can do. Rival gains 1 more weapon, so I guess they're going to repurpose again.
Take the these gifts to aid you in your travels.
No, prototype. I guess that's prototyping to Rebel Orc, something like that. And hoping to another major melee. What are they doing? Well, that's both of their weapon grief gone. If they used it in the next slot, they would have actually hit something. Slime Toes, Slime Toes. So, we're going first, and unless I'm mistaken, we have higher attack. Higher sustain, should I say. Yes, we do. So yeah, I believe we won. So there we go, 2 decks, 2 matches, should I say, against 2 competent losers. Both very different. One, well, had some grief. One had massive weapons, and this deck still comes up trump. So yeah, I hope you've liked this series. You can see how you can get a concept, play it through, experiment, iterate, and eventually get promoted, get some nice rewards. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the series, and stay tuned for more Chronicle content coming soon. Actually, no, I'm going to show you the full deck list before that. Quickly, before you go, deck list here. We have 2 Battle we have Visage Tournament, we have Full Devock, 2 Reticence Balm, 2 Stamina Potion, 2 KGP, 2 Crassian Warriors, a Yalps, and then 2 Abyssal Demons, Candrainors, Greater Demons, Slime Toes, Unicorn, Dagon Sentinels, Goblin, Flash Mob, Ogre Warlord, and Tokash. So, although this is a demon-themed deck, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 demons, and 2 deck combos off it, because when we tried the other demon type cards for Morvran in this deck, it just didn't work. We had to filter it down to something that did. Hopefully when Grief Linzer does get nerfed, we'll be able to try something using Anger of Delrith, which is the Demon Slayer task, but for the moment we can't do that because it's just too inconsistent. So yeah, hope you've liked this. Stay tuned for more Chronicle content coming soon.